but HYPERTUFA is really neat. You just look it up. You mix equal parts perlite, peat moss, and Portland cement. That's the kind without the rock. You mix equal parts. The Portland is the heavy and holds it together, and the perlite and the peat moss is real light. You'll end up with a flower pot that looks just like concrete but weighs half as much.
If you want to get all eat up pans, don't use gloves like he does.
Use gloves. Alright, my cement's not here, Jimmy. This is peat moss and perlite. The cement's in the truck box. It is cement box. Please go get it. Anyway, you'll use equal parts. A third of each part. He's going to be wet.
Well, hey, Brian. Oh, I'm in Georgia.
I still see people bringing these around.
Yeah, I wonder where those come from.
I know it. I told Julie the other day, I said, girl, this man hurts you.
William. Okay, let me get a whole bunch of those a few years back. I'm just now hearing about it.
I heard that on my point. I bring that for somebody else.
Pineapple
Yeah.
plant.
Can you add paint to
I
that?
don't know what it
Yeah,
is.
you can add cement color, which is expensive,
But
but you can
anyway,
go to the
I
craft
need to
store
let
and
you
get
go,
the
Brian.
dollar
There's a lot of
acrylic
people
craft
that-
paint.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
Cute.
mix it in with your water, and then you've got a color, a brown or any color that looks better than this.
Okay.
Yeah. Frank, why are you filming this? I'm gonna get you back.
So that way he can learn how to do it.
It's going to be on the website, and everybody can watch it anytime they want.
We're gonna have to edit and cut this. Justin,
Right here.
She has
please
to
go
approve
get me
the
some water
final
out of the
cut.
warehouse.
Huh?
She has to approve the final cut before you put it on the website.
What you've got
You think so, huh?
Fran, this is equal parts of perlite, peat moss, and Portland cement. You can make a flower pot this big for like $2. Looks like cement. If you go buy a flower pot this big, it's going to be $20, $30. I'm waiting on my husband to bring my Portland cement. But you mix equal parts. You want to mix it and add enough water so that it holds when it makes the ball, which is not what I got yet. Right, so you better hurry up.
You didn't train him very well.
She's got to work on him a little bit.
I thought they was right. Alright, this is my
you can
equal
always get
parts of
some when you
Portland.
come.
And you're supposed to wear gloves and you're supposed to wear a mask.
And why does it have to be Portland?
The other kind of cement has rocks in it, and it's cheaper, but it has rocks in it. It doesn't mess up your texture.
Okay,
Because
well, I
this
got regular
cement has
cement,
rocks.
but I just
The
didn't
Portland
know.
has no rocks.
Ah, you told me to say bye.
See, I brought you water. Go get me water.
Did you have fun?
It's Mary.
Yes,
Not full, maybe half.
Thank you. That's better.
For some reason, my family said I'm an angel.
Good.
They don't believe that.
No! Hurts my heart.
I'm imagine.
Anyway, at home I'd have had my water hose handy running on the ground.
It's not working out the way you
No,
wanted it
this
to.
is not working out here.
Well, maybe she could give you some Mary Kay after you know.
Yeah, that's what I told her. Let me do my hands in this.
That stuff is awesome.
But
I'm not kidding you.
anyway, like I said, this one's ugly. This one's my first one. This one I ain't drunk. This one was done a week ago. As you can tell, I used a 1/2-inch PVC coupler to make my drain hole. I could have put a stick in there, whatever. But when I get this gooey like a mud pie, you spray Pam on your mold. Or you can use a trash bag to line your mold. I used a trash bag on this one. I won't no more because you can tell where my trash bag wrinkled. That's a little too much. Alright. Get some water in here. There's all kind of people on YouTube done this. Theirs is a lot prettier than mine.
We ain't cheap. We ain't into food service either.
Take it easy. You tried.
Hey,
Those people make some pretty stuff. Though.
There's people make a living doing this, believe it or not.
They
Not me.
make leaves and all, but they charge $800-900 for one leaf. They paint it all beautiful. Looks like a fall leaf that fell off the tree. The same stuff.
Well, remember the cut rod thing? How some big fortune on cut rod?
Yeah, you can do this and make your own fake rocks.
Adios, everybody. See you at the next one.
Bye.
Yes.
It's not.
Bye.
It's like $3.89 for 80 pounds and stuff like that. It's not.
You buy the cement without I've got instructions in there printed out. If you want to do this.
Yeah. Now where it belongs.
Yeah. Well, that line.
Alright, you're supposed to make a ball and it stay a ball, but if y'all tell I ain't got that shit. Anyway, you can use different kind of molds. I can spray this, pack this in there. You leave it 2 days. Like I said, the good instructions are printed off there. You leave it 2 days in a plastic bag in the shade. You come back after 2 days. It's not fully cured yet, just like your concrete driveway wouldn't be in 2 days. After 2 days, you take it out of the bag. You still want to leave it in the shade and not use it for a month. Now, if I wanted to, I could make a board square with no bottom, set it in the grass, put this in it, make a stepping stone, sort of like what Tim's done.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Any kind of shape I want to make in the yard, then go pour this in it. I want to do deer feet. Deer feet, like a giant deer walk across the yard. Alright? But basically, if I wanted to leave, you put it in here. I'm not good at demos. Shake it down.
Still, I would use gloves.
You're not a true gardener. True gardeners don't wear
I put this in
gloves.
the plastic bag, like I said, for 2 days. In 2 days, I take it out. This one was done a week ago. You're going to have a cement leaf. Alright, to make this one, you fill up your mold. You want about 1.5 inches thick for stability. You press it down in here real pretty. Mine are not pretty. You do your bottom, 1.5 inches thick. Your mixture should be thicker. Then, you're going to do your sides. It's sort of like putting a pie crust in the pan and you want it all pushed against the side. My consistency ain't right, but I do it, against the side. I mean, you can tell how I did this one. These are really good for succulents, cactus, the shallow-rooted plants, bonsai, stuff like that. This one,
Oh, how come the hole didn't go all the way through?
because I haven't got a screwdriver and pushed it all the way through.
Oh, so you don't. Oh.
Well, you want a drain hole. Everything you plant, you want a drain hole. I really should have already busted that through.
Before it got dry.
But this one really needs to sit a month before I use it.
You won't be able to break it hard unless you throw it on cement in a month.
But
in
it's
2
real
or 3
lightweight.
days, you can break it with your hand.
It's real lightweight.
Oh.
The peat moss and the perlite make it lightweight. And like I said, that's my first, and it's ugly. It's real lightweight.
Why do you think it's ugly?
Try it.
It's ugly.
It's not ugly.
You can make
It's supposed to look like stone,
Yeah,
and
but
it does.
Hey, does it get like moss on it after?
You can make, yeah. You know how to make moss?
The
To make
boy,
moss, you get moss, find some in the woods, then get some buttermilk, put it in your blender or just whip it up, smear that on it, put it in the shade, and you've encouraged moss to grow rather than waiting
Then
100
ugly,
years.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And see, like she said, I could have, in my water, put that dollar craft paint. I could have made it brown, green, pink, whatever.
Dollar what?
The craft paint like you get at the
craft
hobby
paint.
store.
Okay.
Or
Or
you
you
can
could
buy
buy cement dye.
cement, which is more expensive.
I was going to say, that's pretty expensive.
but you don't use much of it.
Yeah,
It's
you don't
apple.
But it's lightweight.
Apple barrel painting.
It's really lighter than you think.
But like you come out around the pools and stuff in your garden, just form your own broth. You know what I'm saying? You can get wire and just bend it to the shape you want. Put a mesh over it and then skim coat it with that stuff, and it'll look like you went and bought a huge
Do it really thick. Do it 1.5 inches thick. You gonna clean up my mess? Cover this whole thing 1.5 inches thick. Cover it with plastic. 2 days later, and I should have sprayed Pam on here. It's gonna stick. 1.5 inches thick. You can get out. So, if you want a really big flower pot, you can get your husband's ice chest when he ain't home. Do the outside of it. You've got a flower pot as big as ice chest, and you might have $3 or $4 in it.
It's just hard to get out.
And if you spray it with Pam, you'll get his ice chest clean. If you don't, he'll have a concrete ice chest.
You know what?
But if I'd have made this thicker, if I'd have made it thicker like peanut butter,
yeah, it's really,
I'd
you want to
cover
make
the
it
whole
into a
outside.
ball. You know, if you can wad it into a ball and stay together,
But this is hypertubing, and it's really neat, and there are neater ways to do it, and it's fun, and it's cheap. That flower pot, if I completed it, I might have $1.50 in it. The bag of Portland was like $9, but my gosh, you get 20 flower pots out of it. This is maybe $3. You know, you got 50 cents in each pot. But that's pretty much what it turns out like. And then as it gets older, it's going to look better.
Yeah, you can make any kind of rock.
But you can either,
want.
to make a fake rock, the fake rocks are very cheap. You can get a rock as big as that grill for $40.
Have you ever went to Wild Adventures in the Snake House and seen all the rocks?
Oh, that's fake.
That's fake. That's not rock.
Yeah.
That's not rock. Tony made all that stuff. He just built chicken wire every
Yeah, you can get 2x4s and chicken wire, make you a rock shape, make this very thick,
They did the same.
and cover it and make you a fake rock.
Yeah, I did.
I
My
can do
youngest
that,
hasn't yet.
And all this stuff over here is
That,
up for.
and we can paint it in a day or two, and you can end
This,
up with a fake
it's
rock.
like an eggplant. It's a.
The chicken eggplant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, them are neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of them.
Yeah. It's like the white
Barbara,
eggplant.
come around the back. Barbara.
I'm coming around the back, Frank. I don't want my butt.
When they bloom,
they look like
Friend, come around the back.
Oh, the camera off, Frank.
yellow.
Frank, she's fixing to throw that at you.
Turn the camera off, Frank.
Grabbing them all. No, I'm picking her one.
I'm fixing to go wash my
She's
hands.
coming back with some more.
Are you done with your demonstration, Julie?
Yes, turn the camera off. Now I need a hand.
Julie, I ain't gonna come fresh to wash